this video, we're going to learn from the master of chops, splits, and overlaps. Alright, so I'm gonna bring up Hard Target, right?
Yes.
And why we're looking at this ridiculous movie?
Ridiculous, you say?
First, we want to thank this episode's sponsor, Squarespace.com. At the end of the video, I'll update you on how things are going for my new website I'm building with Squarespace.
Today we're talking about discontinuity editing.
Oh, cool. What's discontinuity editing?
This is the overlap edit, and this is again something that came around in discontinuity editing, and it's where you are repeating an action from the same or multiple different cameras. I explain it as an opportunity to break time, and you are drawing it out by repeating, and by doing that you're heightening the importance of it. So I'll show you exactly what I mean by that with this clip I love to show from Hard Target, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
The muscles from Brussels.
Oh yeah. The first movie that John Woo directed in the United States.
Oh, this guy's funny.
Obviously he's going to resolve this conflict with words.
Nice.
There's no scene that calls for an overlap more or a heightening more than the fight scene, right? And the other thing that's cool about this that you'll notice is how you have to elevate the style of editing to match the audience's experience. I show it because it's an example of an overlap that proves that this concept works, because what we see here as he kicks this man through a plate glass window, which is a heightened experience if anyone's ever experienced it. That's not enough. So to match the experience for the audience, we use overlap edits, and the overlap edit we have is actually a glistening oil and grease and sweat-covered mullet spinning in close-up into the camera. It's the most absurd image. If I were to just show that to you on my phone, you wouldn't talk to me ever again. You'd be like, what? This is so fucking weird. But by putting it in this clip, and I bet you guys when you watched it, you didn't even notice it or think of it as weird or out of place. Well, look when we go back and watch that, how crazy that is. And that's just kind of shows how you're matching the experience of the audience by heightening it and meeting it perfectly, because it's just matching what you're experiencing. That's why it doesn't stand out, in my opinion.
And I mean, what's great about this example too is it's overemphasizing a technique that others are doing in a very subtle way.
Right.
So, for example, I kind of remember that Spike Leigh does the triple overlap on a lot of his motions.
Trying to help you, you little prick.
Monty! Oh my God!
Okay, it's all right. It's all right. Just get me inside.
And if you watch how Jackie Chan cuts a fight sequence, instead of taking frames away, which a lot of American fight sequences do, because they don't really connect, so they're cutting out the moment where they not connect. Jackie Chan makes an effort, they do connect, and not only does he show that it's connecting, he does an overlap of just a few frames as he cuts on the action. And that actually magnifies the punch. I feel like they're way more impactful.
But the reason I like this example too is it has no importance to cinematic history yet. I think this, maybe now with this guy edits, this will become the example it deserves to. This film will finally stand in the pantheon. But obviously this is a technique that's used all the time for explosions, because one, when you're blowing up a house or a gas station, you're not just going to have one camera and then rebuild the house and then go set up another camera. You have the 5 cameras, so it makes sense to cut between it. Car crashes, certain types of movies call for that kind of sensationalism. Other types of movies, there's no overlap at all. But it's just the one angle, and that can give you a different effect. So you got to choose your moment and try all this stuff.
Let us know in the comments what are some of the best scenes you know that have some interesting overlap edits. I want to give a shout out to Squarespace. It's the one-stop shop for building a website. So I've been busy just doing some foundation work on my site as an editor. I want to list a bunch of my projects, show my resume, and most importantly, find a way to stand out. And Squarespace has these award-winning templates that makes it easy for somebody who doesn't really want to get into coding or whatever it's called when you're designing stuff on the internet. What's great about Squarespace is that it's all-inclusive, so there's never any upgrade charges. If you have a business idea or passion project that needs a website, click the link in the video description, squarespace.com/thisguyedits, for a 2-week free trial and 10% off your first purchase. Thanks for watching.